Soccerverse Game Week 13. As usual, we talk about what happened in the Premier League, in La Liga, the beautiful Serie A, and Ligue 1. Lots of very interesting stuff is happening in Soccerverse since my last video, guys. For instance, Premier League Leicester show. Leicester conquered the first position with the manager scoring an 80% win rate. Guys, 80% win rate. Leicester, big boss. We also see Tottenham, Chelsea, and Manchester United finally climbing up the ranks. Then, of course, in Spain, in La Liga, we have Barca that conquered the first position. I told you in my last video, And we'll also see that in La Liga, the battle for the top is so tight, it's super tight. They are all very close to each other at the first three. Barca, Espanyol, and Real Madrid, very tough. Then, in Serie A, we'll see that Inter is still on the top, defending its top position, but facing a very hungry Milan. AC Milan is just there waiting for Inter to commit one mistake and then boom, you know what happened. Plus in Serie A there is a newcomer in the top 5. I'm talking about Salernitana. And in France, Ligue 1 or 1. Not much is happening in reality. Rennes is still on the top position, but very good news for PSG fan. Paris Saint Germain is finally out of the relegation zone. Not too far, just out, just a little bit out, but at least out of relegation zone. This is good news. And without wasting any more time, guys, let's go into the video. Let's go.
Yeah.
And here we are, welcome back, guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nix, I talk about Xaya, I play Xaya. As usually, Soccerverse recap. This is the 13th game week. Wow, it's been long, guys. It's already 13 game weeks that we're having. So 13 matches in the, I'm talking about National Championship. So because we look at championships, Premier League, Serie A, you know the intro. So in Champions League, for example, we are still at the 6th game week. Different. So one thing that I want to make clear, guys, before jumping into the recap of this week, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, I know that say 60-something% of you that you're watching right now, you're not subscribed. What are you doing? It's free. Click that subscribe and you help me help you. You know how it works. Just subscribe. It helps my statistics to go up, Soccerverse name to be pushed by YouTube's algorithm, and eventually more people will join Soccerverse and more fun will invade us in Soccerverse because it's fun and it's a social game. Anyway, then if you're not playing it, you should try. It's free. It's totally free. In this beta is the last beta before the full launch. It's free. Check in the description. There is my referral link. Totally free. You get a free pack with influence to trade. You get to choose a unmanaged or a managed team. If you don't know how to play, I also have a video tutorial that I put you somewhere here. And yes, you should play. If you're not playing, you should play for real. Stop eating pizza, play Soccerverse. Alright, let's start with the recap. We go. I'm professional, I have notes. Of course, I do hard work for you guys. You better subscribe. Oh my god. Subscribe! Anyway, Serie A. Let's start with Serie A. Let's go in Serie A. Let's have a look at the latest results, just to have a taste of what's going on. We see that Cremonese Lazio 0-2, Monza Salernitana 0-5. Salernitana, take a look at Salernitana. I told you in the intro, Salernitana is coming up pretty quickly in the rankings. Just keep an eye on them. Then we have a drew, Lecce Empoli 1-1. Spezia Verona 1-0, Frosinone Fiorentina 0-1, Internazionale, so Inter versus Atalanta 5-0, La Manita. This is La Manita. Torino Juventus, beautiful. This is a derby in Italy. If you don't know, Torino and Juventus is a derby because Juventus plays in the city of Torino and Torino is the team of the city of Torino, just like Juventus. So it's a derby. 0-0, crazy. And then Bologna Napoli 0-4. Finally, I put a win away. 4-0, a good win against Bologna, against somebody. Finally, thank you San Gennaro, thank you San Gennaro, finally you're taking care of it. Alright, then Roma Sassuolo 1-0, Udinese AC Milan 0-3. Let's have a look at the standings because Internazionale, Inter, managed by Hamburglar FC, is still on the top. It's defending a top position. Very, very, very well done. Look at that. Its only loss is here. Let's see against who he lost. Ooh, by the way, look at that. Look at who is playing against Inter in the next game week. Napoli. Ooh, I'm preparing for that. I'm preparing. Tomorrow, Napoli plays against Benfica in Champions League. My Napoli, but I'm saving the best players for Inter. Anyway, I want to see Inter last loss. They lost against Sampdoria in Coppa Italia. Now they're out. We knew that. Salernitana. Whoa, I told you. I told you guys, Salernitana is good. Anyway, as I said, look at that. Inter is top position by 3 points, followed tidily by AC Milan, managed by Green Furyx. Who, look at that, basically all the drews that he did, you see, drew, this cost him the first position. Unfortunately, with all these drews, there were 3 in the last 6 matches. He could have been there. Actually, not, because 1 is probably Coppa Italia. So not quite there yet, but Green Furyx is fighting hard. And then, look at that, Salernitana by Jacques Lecube. Salernitana shot up to the 3rd position from the 5th position. It's only 1 point above Verona. Verona that used to be the top of Serie A. At the beginning of the Serie A, it was on the top, number 1. Now it's going down. It's not withstanding the pressure of the big ones from Milano. But Salernitana from the Sud of Italy, not too far from Napoli, it's coming up very good. Look at that. And he's winning against the big ones. We just saw how he won against Milan. Sorry, Inter, not Milan. So big congratulations to Jacques Lecube for this big achievement. Let's move quickly. Let's move to France now. Let's have a look at the France Ligue. I feel weird pronouncing because you guys are English. I don't know how many French guys there are. If you are French, let me know how people pronounce Ligue 1 in French, because I can speak it, but Ligue 1 sounds weird. It's right, but it sounds weird. Anyway, let's have a look at the latest results first and then the standings. Okay, Auxerre Angers 2-5 for Angers, big win. Lens 6, Clermont Foot 1, Stade Troyes 2, Lorient 1, Stade Brestois 1, Strasbourg 0, Ajaccio Reims 4-2, Toulouse Paris Saint Germain 0-4. Finally, big one away from Paris Saint Germain. You will see how finally they got away from the relegation zone. Then Rennes, the top of the top in France. Rennes still winning against Nantes 1-0. Monaco, Marseille 1-3. And then Nice versus Lille 3-1. Congratulations, fast lane. Nice is still there. It's keeping up the good momentum that he has. And then Montpellier 1, Lyon 3. Let's have a look at the standings. As I was telling you, Rennes is still dominating. It's still top of the top in Ligue 1 with 30 points, 5 points away from Marseille. Rennes that now has a manager, J. Marco 9. Before he was unmanaged. So welcome, J. Marco. Good to be managing a previously managed team that now is winning. So the influencers of Rennes are gonna watch you a lot. They're going to be wanting you to keep winning. So you better win. And then we see that compared to my last video, Marseille and Lyon, they just swapped the position. Marseille conquered 1 position while Lyon lost 1, but it's only a goal difference battle, because as you can see, they have the same points, 25 points, so they're both 2nd position, but the goal difference is what matters here in terms of position. So Marseille and Lyon both in 2nd position. And there you go, fast lane, not very active, but slowly coming up. As I was saying, Nice, in my past video, Nice was 5th position, now it's 4th position. Look at that, how green it is. So not bad for fast lane. Nice coming up. And then the Angers not managed, because the manager of Angers went to Celta Vigo. Because he wanted to manage Celta Vigo. It's okay, but since he left I don't know if it's CC left, but anyway, CC left. Angers conquered 4 position. It was in the 9th position and now it's 5th position. So congratulations to AI for this jump up, and thank you former manager of Angers for having gone, allowing Angers to rise. And then I wanted to show you Paris Saint Germain. Paris Saint Germain that used to be in 19th position, used to be here, now finally is in 15th position. So up by 4 positions El Tuco by winning 2 matches. Actually maybe only 1 because this was probably a cup match. Let's have a look. But as you can see, is out from from the relegation zone. The bottom 3 here, labeled with a red sign here, they're the one that are going to Ligue 2, the second league of the French championship. And Paris Saint Germain managed to get out, but it's only 2 points away, not much. So El Tuco, you have to be careful. Let's have a look at the winnings against who they were, just because I'm curious. Away against Toulouse, we know. Monaco lost. They won in Champions League. They won the Champions League. Yeah. And then against Montpellier in Ligue 1. So yes, we know Paris Saint Germain is doing very good in UEFA Champions League. I don't know if it's by choice or just because Paris in UEFA Champions League some groups are easier than the championship, the national championships. But we'll have a look. We'll keep an eye on Paris Saint Germain in Champions League. Now we go to Spain and then Premier League. But first, Spain. Let's go to Spain. And there you go, La Liga. La Liga. Start with the results, the results of the latest match in La Liga. So, Rayo Vallecano 1, Barcelona 0. San Juan 0, Cadiz 5. Mallorca 2, Valladolid 0. Osasuna Girona 0-0. Almeria 1, Real Betis 5. Real Sociedad 1, Espanyol 0. Getafe 2, Sevilla 1. Real Madrid Valencia 0-0. Celta Vigo Atletico Madrid 1-0. And then Villarreal Athletic Club 0-0. Let's have a look at the standings. And as I was telling you, Barcelona, congratulations, Zach Hector. He's playing in 3 competitions: La Liga, Copa del Rey, and Champions League, and he's doing very well in all of them. I think, because now I see a loss here. I don't think it's Copa del Rey loss. Let's have a look. Can't remember. No. It's a loss in La Liga against Osasuna. As you can see, they're still playing in Copa del Rey. They just won against the second squad of Atletico Madrid, and then also in Champions League, winning against Rakov Chepskova, something similar to that. So very good stuff for Barcelona, that is has just conquered the first position. Barca was in second position in my latest video. Now it's first position, only 1 point from Espanyol, and Espanyol was on the top before. Espanyol lost 1 position in favor for Barcelona, and as you can see, there is a huge goal difference between Barcelona and Espanyol. 10 goals of difference in goal difference, I mean, from Barcelona and Espanyol, and only 1 point of difference between the two. So it means that even if at the end of the championship, the La Liga, Espanyol and Barcelona have the same points, it's pretty likely that Barcelona will win because they have a huge goal difference. So once again, good job by Barcelona, but also good stuff by Jovenito. Real Madrid, managing Real Madrid. Real Madrid is still in third position, just like it was before, but it's actually kind of a second position as well, because look at that, 25 points with Espanyol. So they have the same points, only 1 goal difference between the two, and this was all due by a big win by Real Madrid against who? Against Espanyol. Let's have a look at Real Madrid's schedule. There we go. That was Saturday the 20th of April. They won 3-0 away against Espanyol. So big win by Real Madrid, that with this tactical win, Jovenito conquered the second position of La Liga together with Espanyol. Okay, this was the main thing that happened in La Liga, but let's have a look at what happened in Premier League. Premier League, I already told you in the intro, we have a new champion. We have a new top, a new number 1, and you should know by the intro, but now I just don't tell you. Oh, actually, you see it here. It's Leicester. Yes. First, let's have a look at the matches. Okay, let's start with the latest results of Premier League, with Leeds Manchester United drew 2-2, Aston Villa 4, Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest Manchester City 2-2, Brentford West Ham 0-1, Brighton Leicester 1-3. I told you Leicester is there. Leicester is good, guys. Leicester is big boss. Chelsea 5, Burnley 0, La Manita. We like La Manita. Tottenham 1, Liverpool 0, Everton 1, Fulham 1, Arsenal, Newcastle 3-1, and then Wolves, Bournemouth 1-0. Let's go to the standings now, because as I told you in the introduction, boom, look at that, Leicester 24 points, straight on top of Premier League. Congratulations Zuhair for reaching the top. It's been a few weeks that he was hinting that he really wanted to reach the top of Premier League in Discord, and you made it. Congratulations. position. And look at that. Another good thing about Leicester and Xaya is that, let me show you something. If you look at the latest match of Leicester, so this loss happened because the current manager of Leicester didn't have access to the game for some reason, so he couldn't set up the tactic. Some weird automatic tactic happens and he lost badly at home against Tottenham 1-10. This is very bad for the goal difference, because now, I don't know if you noticed, but the goal difference of Leicester is -6, because the amount of goals taken is higher than the goals scored, as you can see. 19 goals scored versus 25 taken, so -6 the goal difference. This is what happens when you lose so much because of an accident. But apart from that, Xaya became the manager of Leicester. If you look at the history and the managers, he became the manager of Leicester Saturday the 23rd of March. Okay, remember, 23rd of March. So let's go back in the history of Leicester results. There you go. This is against Brentford. The current Leicester manager started to win like crazy. Look at that. Win, win, loss. 1-0 against Crystal Palace. It happens. Win in the FA Cup. Win, 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 loss in FA Cup. But let's have a look at the Premier League. Win against Arsenal. Loss against Tottenham. And then again, win against Brighton now. Out of 10 matches in Premier League, this guy won 8 times. This is big, guys. So congratulations. First position in Premier League, 100% deserved. Let's see if you can keep it up. Liverpool, unfortunately, second position. He lost the top position, and now he has 1 point less than Leicester. Basically, since my video where I was saying Liverpool is unstoppable, amazing, blah blah blah, he stopped winning. So I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I hope it's not my fault. But since my video, Liverpool degenerated, drew losses, and actually gained only 1 point, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 points since that video. And set out 10. I'm sorry, but you're still there, only 1 point away from the first position, but also 1 point away from the third position, because we have Tottenham in third position, managed by Conlit 40. Congratulations, big boss, because Tottenham was in 8th position in my last video and now conquered 5 position and pumped up to the 3rd position in Premier League. So big run up for Tottenham again. Congratulations. A lot of stuff is happening in Premier League. It's crazy. Fire in Premier League, guys. It's entertaining to look what's going on. Plus, Tottenham is not the only one who jumped up by 5 positions, because there is a twin. Actually, Chelsea by Tom. Congratulations also to you. Big applause, because Chelsea also gained 5 position, and from the 9th position now it's 4th. Same amount of points, way less goal difference than Tottenham, but there, same amount of points. So they jumped up together, and they're now there, just 1 point from 2nd position. Good stuff. We also have Manchester United, managed by Kiran, that also gained 1 position. He was 6th, now it's 5th. And Manchester United is there, guys. Look at that, 21 points. I mean, Manchester United is 3 points from the top position, Leicester, and it's 5th position. So all of these top 5 are fighting very hard. It's very tight, almost as tight as in Spain, in La Liga. So very, very fierce battles for the top in Premier League. It's amazing. And do you remember the last video that I was telling you that the other big ones were having some issues? They were all in the bottom half. Well, now we have Manchester City that used to be 11th position. It's now 16th position. So Manchester City doing very bad. The antics, unfortunately, Manchester City very, very, very bad. 16th position. Manchester City is a 3 competition match, playing in Champions League, Premier League, of course, and also FA Cup. But this is bad. And also Arsenal. So Arsenal actually gained 5 position. It was 15, and now look at that. Arsenal is in 10th position, just like my Napoli, with 17 points. So Arsenal kind of is trying to catch up, but Manchester City is a total disaster for now. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was quick. It was just a no, it's not a roundabout. I don't know how you English call it. going through all the big champions and championships and see what's going on. Stay updated because I have some other big videos coming up. If you're not subscribed, you have to subscribe now, like 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3 now, because otherwise you miss it out. You're missing out if you don't subscribe. And if you're not playing, play. It's free. It's amazing. Join with my link in the description and see you next time. Forza Napoli forever. Ciao.